Good evening. Muy buenas noches. It's great to be here from Los Angeles. Los Angeles is a city with such a huge, thriving Latino population that we expect Donald Trump to build a wall around us. I'm a proud American, and as I travel around this country, to the Midwest, where my wife is from, to the South, where I became a Navy officer, to towns across the Southwest that I visited during this campaign, I heard Americans anxious about their future. And after last week's convention in Cleveland, I can understand why. There, instead of ideas, it was insults. Instead of policy, it was polarization. Instead of hope, it was hatred. As a mayor, I'm here to tell you, America's cities don't have time for theatrics. America's cities have urgent problems to solve. That's why local leaders across America support Hillary Clinton. And that's why we understand she will help us do the work, the urgent work of America. In Los Angeles, we've looked at America's crumbling infrastructure, and we are fixing it, putting more than 500,000 people and $50 billion to work, rebuilding and repairing our roads, our port, our airport, and our infrastructure. In Los Angeles, we saw too many Americans living in poverty. So we became the biggest city in America to raise the minimum wage to $15, inspiring other cities and states to follow. In Los Angeles, we saw too many lives lost to gun violence. So we banned high-capacity magazines, and we are taking illegal guns off our streets. In Los Angeles, we saw too many high school dropouts, too many graduates in debt. So we are making community college free. We didn't do any of this by finding a common enemy. We found a common purpose. America doesn't need a political pyromaniac for president. Donald Trump has no vision for our country and no genuine answer to our challenges. His voice is loud, his language is coarse, and his politics has a darkness that would not only stop, but reverse the march of progress towards the greater, more prosperous, more equal America we can and we must become. Elect Donald Trump and get empty promises and no plan for our country. Elect Hillary Clinton and get the biggest investment in infrastructure since World War II. Elect Hillary Clinton and raise the minimum wage across our country. Elect Hillary Clinton and reduce gun violence on our streets. Elect Hillary Clinton and make debt-free college available to everybody. We've done it in LA. We've done it as Democrats, local leaders across America's cities. Now let's do it for our entire country. You see, that's Hillary Clinton's vision. A united America working together. And it's that vision that makes it possible for me to be here with you tonight. I'm just your average Mexican-American, Jewish Italian. But my ancestors, my forebears, faced with war and persecution, they crossed oceans and rivers to come to this improbable, miraculous democracy. My grandfather Salvador, as a baby, was carried over the borders in his mother's arms, mi bisabuela, during the Mexican Revolution. My other grandfather, Harry, was the son of Russian Jews fleeing persecution. They and their wives, Juanita and Julia, a meat packer and a public school teacher, made their lives here. And after Pearl Harbor, one of my grandfathers answered his nation's call and manufactured uniforms for GIs. The other put that uniform on, fought for the only country he knew, crossed an ocean never knowing if he'd come home, and he earned his citizenship as a result. Well, today, their grandson is the mayor of the largest city in the largest state in this union, humbled to be standing before you tonight. America works best when every strand is woven into our national fabric. Some of us make the uniforms, some of us wear the uniforms, but each of us has a role. And that is the great work that lies ahead, to build a nation that is stronger than the one we inherited. when we mock the immigrants and disabled, when we mock Indians and women, we mock our own history. This in a nation where Navajo code talkers and women on assembly lines and Japanese American GIs whose families were in internment camps won a war led by a president who couldn't walk. That is our America, and that is the great work that Hillary Clinton will lead us in as the next President of the United States. Hermanos y hermanas, juntos somos más fuerte. We are stronger together. Thank you.